Breaking news here with Martyn Lucas Investor. Is it time to buy Rivian? Analysis for you now. Plus, I actually sat in a Rivian van with an Amazon driver. You don't want to miss it. Do you want to see it right now? Shall we go straight into it? Shall we do it right now?
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Now, this is the Amazon truck. Absolutely fantastic. How exciting is this, guys? We've got shares in Rivian. We've got shares in Amazon.
Like that? Want to know more about that? You want to know what he thinks about it? Right? I'll come back to it in a second. You don't want to miss this video. You've never seen a video like this, right? From the inside of a Rivian van. Yes, I know I'm in my shorts, but you don't want to miss this, right? Yeah. Do you like the Crocs, by the way? I've got shares in Crocs. You might want to go out and buy some Crocs. I might get a free pair. Anyway, well, in this review, I'm going to show with you, it's not a full-blown analysis. It's a part analysis. I'm going to show you where I think the stock's going, why it's going down, how it's correlating with, or it's trending alongside Tesla, the whole EV sector. We're going to cover a lot of information here on the video, the profitability score, the solvency score. It is
driver. What do you
going to be
the
I'm just getting that video up. It's going to be a very brief but thorough analysis, so buckle up for a very, very fast one, because we've got a very fast moving day today. We've got some information here. Looking at the chart, it looks very, very interesting. You might see a nice little signal here, some nice candles coming in here. We're going to talk about it in a moment, but also we're going to look at the news. Why is the stock moving? What's going up with Rivian? Who's giving the ratings? You might like this. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? I'm excited because it's the very first time I'm also able to give you a special link. In fact, I've got to wait for that. I want to give it to you, but I can't. Anyway, without further ado, why is Rivian down now? Remember, it was bought at $170. Yes, people paid $170 for it. They must have done. It went all the way to $170, all the way back down again, of course, but there must be people still holding it at $170. They can't have all sold it, but maybe they did. Who knows? Anyway, let's look at why it's gone down. Well, first of all, Rivian has been losing a fortune on its cars ever since it came out, but it's improving and improving quickly. However, the EV market has cooled down. A lot of people have gone a bit cold on EVs right now, but Amazon are not going cold on their EV Rivian vans, and we'll talk to that Amazon driver in a minute, and you can go inside the Rivian van and look around 360 and have a look at it. Anyway, before we go over to the Rivian van, let me show you first of all the intrinsic value, all right, of where this stock is and what we see going forward. Now then, have you tapped the like button? If you haven't, the stock's not going to go up. Kind of, sort of, right? Have you clicked subscribe and ring the bell? Because the stock's not going to go up if you haven't done it. And not for me, but for the little fellas, make sure that you have tapped the like button. It's very, very important. If you do that, the little puppies over the top of the fence come out and get all excited when you do this. Have you done it? I'll wait. I can be patient. Okay, let's look at the intrinsic valuation now. Don't get too excited. $32, looking great. Let's buy some Rivian then. Well, you can, but a little health warning here. Rivian's intrinsic value estimate is unreliable because it doesn't. It uses multiples and doesn't use DCF. It's not a full-blown intrinsic value we cannot rely on. What is intrinsic value? There it is. You might want to pause this. This is a very fast review. I'm not making a full review on it. I want to get in and out in seconds, so bear with me. You might want to pause that if you want to read that. Let's scroll down. Look at the financials. Look at this. Now then, we've got up 17% on the most recent range. We are going to cover the earnings. At least we will cover the earnings if one of my members super chats it to cover it, because we've got double earnings. We can't do two at once. If anyone super chats me, then we will cover the earnings. All right. Up 17%. Operating income up 4%, and expecting things now to improve. Net income up up 4% and expecting them to improve significantly. Financing cash flow up 102%. Cash flow, investing cash flow, that's is up 14%. That's a negative. We want to see that coming down. Operating cash flow up 7%. Significant. And we're finally turning the curve. Very, very good indeed. 16.8 billion in assets, 7.6 billion in liabilities. Long-term debt is half of that. It equates to 58% of their liabilities, long-term debt. What about the assets though? This is the good part. 16.8 billion and over half, 9.4 billion is in cash. 55% in fact. What does that mean? We've got 9 billion in cash, which means we could pay all our debts off tomorrow. But Rivian have decided to stay with the debt. They can make more money out of it. We love it. We love it. This is a good balance sheet. We like it. Margins, yes, they're awful. They're rubbish. Nothing like Tesla. However, look how they are improving. Boom, back in 21. Bloody awful. Up. And now we're improving. Look, minus 64, minus 46, and we're expecting a significant improvement on the next earnings. You might be now turning very bullish on Rivian. We're going to learn about the van in a minute. Stick with me. Profitability score, 20%. Rubbish was down to 10. It's improving though. Going to improve a lot more. 45% solvency, not going bust. Those that are saying it's going bust, probably Marcus Brownlee. Probably Marcus Brownlee going Rivian's rubbish like he did with Fisker. He was wrong then, he's wrong again now. I don't know, he's probably never said it. But I'm just going to make it up and say he did. Yes, he did. Did he say it? He did. Full disclaimer, Marcus Bromley did not say this. There you go. In the small print, please read the prompt at the bottom of this video. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean, right? You know that stuff that goes at the bottom of the video really fast? Anyway, 45% solvency. It's not going bust. Right, what about Wall Street? Worst case scenario, 3%. 3% downside. I can live with that on a growth stock. I can live with that. 115% upside. What about Rivian forecast? 329% upside. We like it. We like it. We like it. Insiders have been selling. Okay, not good. We don't like insiders selling, but is it all about to turn around? Remember though, the insiders bought this pennies for the dollar. They probably didn't pay $8 where it is today. Probably bought it for cents. I don't know. No idea. I wasn't there in the boardroom when they started handing around shares. No idea. Anyway, what have we got? 22% short interest. Right, on a mega cap, 22% short interest. You know GameStop? Remember that? Remember GameStop at 100% short interest and some guy on YouTube called Roaring Kitty wouldn't even give his real name. Remember all that stuff? Well, that was a rubbish company. That was a rubbish company. That didn't actually do anything to make any money. However, we got a good bit of volume and we had 100% interest at that, short interest at that point, and we saw what happened. It became one of the biggest short squeezes in history. I think it probably was the biggest short squeeze in history. Anyway, that being said, we're at 22% on a mega cap. If we get a good turnaround on earnings, flipping heck, it was $170 when it came out. Where can it go this time around if it's actually profitable? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Many say it's a $200, $300 stock, and we're at $8. Seriously? Who sold this? This was just a few hours ago. Someone has just sold Rivian. Who was it?
Joining us now, George Tillis, senior markets correspondent from the Schwab Network, is here. George, we just got done talking with Kevin Green about Tesla. One of its key up-and-coming rivals over the last few years has been Rivian. It sounds like it's at least got one bull in its camp on the street.
It does, at least one. I mean, I think we've talked about Rivian at least a couple times over the past year, and obviously they're selling trucks and SUVs. I see them driving around all the time. I don't necessarily consider this company's products more of a novelty. I think the Tesla Cybertruck might be more of a novelty item and with higher price points, but nonetheless, I mean, we have talked about some of the structural challenges. Just because they're selling product doesn't necessarily mean the finances or the financials make sense, at least from an investment standpoint. And with the stock, I think, down over 60 or 70% over the last year, it's down significantly going back to its high, which was around, I think, $178 back in late 2022. But Look, one of the things about the company, and this is, I think, one of the reasons some investors might be a little bit dumbfounded in terms of why the stock continues lower, is they continue to and exceed their delivery guidance. For 2023, the numbers estimated were 50,000 units. They actually delivered 57,000 units. Now, going forward for this year, they're expecting the same, about 57,000 units, and that's not bad considering the reasons. They're expecting to improve and to tweak more operational efficiencies by 30%. And I think that this is why UBS actually is now going from a sell to neutral, the $9 price target. They see now the focus on Rivian, and I think with the environment going on with Tesla and some of the other EV manufacturers, focusing on optimizing their production facilities. And that might be a good thing, considering, like I said, the stock trading significantly below its 3-year levels. But
so now let's go and look at the ratings on this. And you can see here we've got a rating of hold by Seeking Alpha. Wall Street are saying buy, and Quant I wouldn't go on, I don't think, at the moment. I'm learning more about that. A strong sell, and why you'd sell it at 881 is beyond me. But I can accept the 2 analysis reports at the top. All right, okay. Now then, what we're going to do now is share with you this information. I said to you, if you watch to the end, I would give you this. Look at this. We're now going to go inside the Amazon truck. Are you ready? Look at this.
Mate?
It's a blast. Smooth, fast.
Yeah. No pollution.
Just great.
Free for the environment. Looks really, really cool. There we go. Rivian.
This is how it works inside.
Yeah, you're currently the coolest driver there is right now.
Well, guys, very, very exciting night tonight. There you go. There was just a little glimpse of the Rivian van on the inside. I then go on to using an electric blower for the garden. Anyway, that's another story and a bit of fun there. Anyway, there you go. So what do you make of that? Rivian, is it a buy? Is this a buy right now? For me, I think it is. I just wanted to also point out that recently we've seen Tesla going down, and I think Tesla is going to go down to 110, and that's the big catalyst that's bringing down other EVs, because people think the whole story's over. I don't think it is. I think it's the opportunity of a lifetime, because Tesla is a great company. Rivian could be a great company. At this price, it will be. Tesla is overbought. Elon Musk says that himself. But of course, Tesla fanboys and girls, of course, don't listen to Elon Musk when Elon Musk says you shouldn't be buying the stock. They don't pay attention to that. He said it over and over again, it's too expensive. So for me, Rivian, this is a good buy for Rivian. I like it down here. I think you can make money from here. They are improving. Amazon are all in with the Rivian trucks. They're also an investor on it. They did sell, and Ford sold a big stake in it earlier last year. But nevertheless, I think Rivian can turn this around. When it was $13, $14, $15, no. But now, yes. It's a buy from me. This is a mini review. I just wanted to get it out quick because I think now is a turning point for Rivian. The earnings is coming up soon. If one of my members super chats me and says, cover the earnings, I'll cover the earnings for you. Click above my head, down below in the description. Here is the 12-hour stream as well, where we are live all the time for our members. It is members only. You can be a member for 99 cents. That's because we don't want any bots, scammers, trolls. We just want investors in, providing real information to support and help everyone make money and also build a family as well. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.